Hey guys, and welcome to another Fridays with Dormee. I'm Dormee, and this is a Friday. And I have a special treat for you guys today. Um, for the past last year, basically the entire 2018, I think actually it started in 2017, I've been working on a track with R.B.Composer. Now that name might sound familiar to some of you guys. His real name is Ryan Baker, and he's the one that found my secret track. Um, but we have this track we've been working on, and it's called An Odyssey for Love. And it has a storyline. It has like a sci-fi storyline to it. Um, and we're just kind of making like a soundtrack to the storyline, you could say. And it's turning out really well, but it's long. Right now, I think we have about eight and a half minutes worth of music, and we're wanting to really get on top of it this year and finish it. And so I'm excited to finish it with Ryan Baker and show it to all you guys once it's completed. See what you guys think, so you can experience the adventure, and we'll have the storyline with it to go along with it so you guys can read that. So this episode, I'm going to show you a small clip of An Odyssey for Love, what we've got so far, and then I'm going to go in depth on my MacBook Pro and show you some different elements and how we made it up, just briefly. So I'm going to try to make this episode a little bit shorter than the last. Alright, so here's a clip of An Odyssey for Love. Alright, so this is, as you can tell, a very big adventure type soundtrack. Anyway, okay, so without further ado, let's get into it on my MacBook Pro. Okay, welcome to the Logic Pro 10 project of An Odyssey for Love. This is a huge project. You see this big shadow here on the right. That's, well, the reason it's so big is because we put Alan Watts lecture in here, and it was like 35 minutes long, so it stretched out all the way over here, if you can see where my mouse is. But anyway, this is where the song ends currently. Just a temporary ending, but as you can see, as they expand, it's a huge project file. And we also have further up more instruments and tracks, VSTs. So As of this point, I'm not sure which clip of this I showed you. I have an idea what I probably showed you earlier in this video, but I'm just going to start from the beginning, just to give you a sense of. We started with some ambient guitar landscape here. This is a great one I use quite a bit in my tracks. And then this, I went on YouTube and I really like the dead mouse pluck that he uses, like his signature sound in a lot of his tracks. And so I found a tutorial on how to make that sound using Massive, and so we incorporated it into this piece. At the very beginning, it plays a really big part, and a few other pads down here. So yeah, let me just play it now. It's really ethereal.
I'm going to talk to you this evening on the subject of the spectrum of love. We know that from time to time there arise among human beings people who seem to exude love as naturally as the sun gives out heat.
Okay, now you can hear some of that dead mouse pluck coming through, doing the arpeggios. So a friend of mine gave me this idea, not Ryan, but another friend, a rapper of mine, a friend who actually gave me this idea to use Alan Watts quotes in songs. And Alan Watts is a philosopher who lived, or was, I think, well, basically the early to mid 20th century. He gave good lectures, well, depending on your standing point. But we found some really good quotes from him from this lecture he did on love, and that's the premise of this story that Ryan came up with to do this soundtrack too. And so it just fit in perfectly. And then we have some extra sound effects, like right here. I'm not even sure where these came from, but they're really cool. Let me sell them for you. Let me turn up the volume so you can hear that better. And like this one right here. Yes, I got these from Splice. Not sure of the sound pack. They're basically glitched vocals, and they really add a good effect. Anyway, so all of these here are, and even up here I believe, are arpeggios of that dead mouse pluck. So let me skip ahead and show you. It gets a little bit more intense. Started at measure 81. So we're going to turn the volume down. So hopefully you can hear me better going down a bit more. So we add a kind of an 80s classic synthesizer bass. And then here, starting right here where I'm highlighting, is really where it really picks up speed. It's another, it's the percussion, just gives that sense of urgency, just right in your face. It keeps getting louder and louder, as you can see. Really, really cool. So I don't want to tell you really anything about the story, but this is a crucial part of the story. Some action hits the fan, and then it goes into like a trance right here. Just using a simple kick, a side trance kick, I believe I found somewhere online, just free, but it really cuts through the music, so I decided to use it. And here's where R.B.Composer adds some of his genius, these symphonic elements right down here. He actually made them on his computer, and then he bounced them over to me as audio files, and I put them in our main project here, which is this project. So I just love those horns. That's all these audio files down here. It's gorgeous. You can hear it all through this section here. It's a serum instrument, Botworks, and it's just going crazy. Let me show you some of the MIDI of this. It has a glide to it, which makes it sound so cool. It's just a little bit of that as well. And then another climax here. But I'll save that for a later video. Alright guys, thank you for watching this little breakdown. I know it's not that much of a breakdown, but I enjoy showing you guys these Logic files. So anyway, back to the main video. Alright, so there's a breakdown of an Odyssey for Love. There is no time date when we might be finished. I'm gonna kind of guess, and it'll probably be near the fall of this year, and I'll keep you guys updated on it, of course. An Odyssey for Love is a fantastic track. It's coming along well, and I'm so excited to continue to work on it with Ryan and see where it takes us, and also to write down that storyline that we have in our heads as we compose this song. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. All my social links are in the description below. Please follow me on social media. Become a patron of mine on Patreon if you want to. Big shout out to my patron John, who's been a faithful patron for over a year. Big thanks to him. And so with that, I'll see you on the next video.